All right, questions for Tanner?
Tanner, we were talking to Coach a little bit about bowl eligibility and how that's kind of the carrot that's out there right now for this team. I guess how do you see that? How important is that to you to get to a bowl?
Yeah, I think that's been a goal of ours since the beginning of the year, and it's definitely something I want to do for just for the team as a whole. I think we wanted to earn that right to be bowl eligible, and since summer conditioning, putting in work there. So I think a lot of ways we've earned it, and I think we got to just continue to earn it week to week and prove that we can get those 6 wins, get the bowl eligibility, and it's just a big goal for our team. So it's still good to have that out there and something to really strive for.
Is there anything else at this point beyond that you guys are looking at as kind of a goal?
Yeah, I think just playing well for each other, playing well for our coaches, that motivates me more than anything. So I think, preparing hard and practicing hard and just taking pride in that, that's plenty to play for.
And they're talking snow on Saturday, or have you ever played a game in snow before?
Haven't played in snow, but I played in Army a few years back where it was in the 20s, and it was like sleet. It was like raining ice, so it was kind of fun, interesting. So that'll be a good experience. So I'm looking forward to that.
How does that change maybe your mindset in the game, where it could be like 1 to 3 inches of snow coming down on Saturday?
Yeah, I think it just puts a bigger emphasis on completing the ball and just doing my best to make accurate throws when they're needed. So it'll be something I'll focus on. So I think I think it'll be good for us. Something we could use. I think we played some cold games this year that prepared us a little bit for what we're going to see in Minnesota. So it'll be fun.
Is it tough to grip it or anything like that, like in those conditions?
Yeah. So when you're throwing a wet ball, it's just kind of you don't want to squeeze it as tight. Just kind of let it roll off your hand. That's what I found in the past. So I'll practice that a little bit this week.
What are your impressions of Minnesota when you look at them?
Yeah, I think they're as hungry for a win as we are. I think they're coming off 2 tough losses, and so it'll be a great game. I think both teams are fighting for a win really hard, and I think for us to go into their home field and play against a tough Big Ten defense like them, so that'll be another good challenge for us, like it's been every week. And I think they have a tough D-line. Two good edge rushers. I like their middle linebacker. I think he's a good player. So it'll be good to focus on that this week and find a way to execute and be successful there.
Tanner, I know you guys like playing at home, but is there some benefit to playing away from Lincoln with some of the noise outside the walls here in Memorial Stadium?
I haven't really thought about that. I love playing at home. I love playing in front of our fans. I think it gets me going like nowhere else really does. So it's going to be it's still a lot of fun to go on the road. It's a good challenge. It's fun to go on the road with your team and you kind of accept that challenge and you stick together in a hostile environment. So that'll be fun.
We've asked you about JD multiple times this year, but he's going back to his home state this weekend.
Yeah.
Can you tell that he's the son of a NFL GM, just kind of the way he thinks the game?
I think he's extremely intelligent, and his football IQ is extremely high, and his ability to run option routes and find the opening and coverages, and you can see it on the 3rd and 4th down conversions we've had this year, his ability to get open. So I think, I think you can tell he's been around the game a long time, and he cares a lot, and he understands the game. So, I think this will definitely be a fun one for him.
What has JD done to maybe earn your trust more as the season's going on?
I think just his consistency on just whenever we've needed him. He's kind of been there, especially on special teams, especially in any down, in any situation in the game. JD can bust a big play and get get your team moving, get some first downs. So that it's been really nice having him.
Do you foresee in the spring and the fall camp that he'd have as big of a role as he's had in the offense?
Yeah, I think I definitely did. I think he's a heck of a player, and I think he's tough to stop. He's tough to bring down. He's tough to get your hands on. So he's a really good weapon for us, and I think we'll continue to find ways to get him the ball.
What's the biggest thing a young guy like Tyjon, who he's a true freshman,
Mhm.
just got here, that a guy like that has to work on and make that jump? And if you kind of put some thoughts in his ear as he's gone along?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for him is experience and growing comfortable in the game. You know, I think you can tell just in his preparation that, you know, he takes football very seriously. You know, I think he really wants to be great. He wants to play well. So I think that's a extremely encouraging thing to see in a young guy. And you know, week to week, whenever he has an opportunity to get the ball, you know, he's making plays. You know, he's catching it and getting upfield. And I think his role in the offense will only continue to grow. And I think he'll be a great player here just because of the way he approaches the game. So I've been really impressed with him.
Tanner, as you watched the Northwestern game back on film, is there one play or a sequence of plays that you looked at and said, man, if that could have just been a little bit different, the outcome could have been?
Yeah, I think in most games there's always some throws you want to have back, but you don't get those back. So I mean, this game we've put it behind us, learned from it. A lot of tough things happened. A lot of things that could have happened differently to change the outcome of the game were there that we saw. And you know, I think our job this week is to just make sure that doesn't happen again. You know, make sure that those little moments in the game that really, you know, shift the outcome, you know, happen in our favor. And that's something that we can control just by, you know, executing and preparing and being ready for those moments.
Did it feel like offensively that overtime period for you guys just happened so fast? It's 4 plays.
Yeah, it was tough. Obviously, it didn't work out the way we wanted it to. We didn't execute the way we needed to on those last 4 plays. But that's how overtime goes. And yeah, it was tough. So I think learning, like I said, learning from that. You know, maybe we'll have another overtime game in the future. So at least we'll have that experience to look back on.
Tanner, how do you feel like you guys have done managing penalties as an offense?
Yeah, I think in certain times this year we've hurt ourselves with penalties and stalled out drives. So I think, you know, weekly we've been focusing on, you know, when we're going on drives, let's finish in the end zone and not hurt ourselves with those critical penalties, no matter what it is. So I think that's something the coaches have definitely been focusing on with us, and so I think and we'll continue to do that this week.
Is that challenge raised when you have a turnover on the offensive line that you guys have had?
Yeah, I think you know, it's kind of different guys are moving around and having to play different positions. So I think you got to continue to harp on those, you know, critical and important things that you know, help you keep your drives going, especially for the younger guys.
Hey, good or bad, you always come up here, which we appreciate. Why is it a big deal to you for a quarterback to do that and be that guy?
You know, I think that's just part of the deal. You know, I think you know, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing it for the team. You know, I think it's you know, my duty as a captain to come up and talk and you know, let my teammates do what they need to do to get ready to play. And it doesn't affect me at all to come up here and do what I have to do. So it's really no big deal.